Hi, my name is Shyla. I'm here today to talk to you about global warming, some of global warming's causes, and also some of the things we can do to help slow the process. So, what is global warming? Global warming is the heating up of the earth all over the world. And is this really happening? Yes. Average temperatures have climbed 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit around the world since 1880, much in the recent decades. The rate of warming is increasing also. The 20th century's last 2 decades were the hottest in 400 years and possibly the warmest for several millennia. The Arctic is feeling the effects the most. Average temperature in Alaska, western Canada, and eastern Russia have risen at twice in global average. Here are some of the facts on global warming. One, there's no debate at all among scientists about the basic facts of global warming. And also, any beneficial effects of global warming will be far outweighed by damage and disruption. The global warming we're experiencing today is not natural, people are causing it. And although humans as whole has survived everything such as a drought, stretches of warmth and cold, more entire societies have collapsed from dramatic climate shifts. In most parts of the world also, the retreat of glaciers has been dramatic. The best available scientific data indicates that Greenland's massive ice sheet is shrinking. Less ice leads to more warming and feeds global warming. And also, millions of dollars are invested by different organizations all around the world yearly to cut down on the amount of greenhouse gases that are emitted into the air. Now we'll talk about some of its causes. Some are man-made causes and some are actually natural causes. One of the natural causes is the release of methane gas from Arctic tundra and wetlands. Methane is a greenhouse gas and is a very dangerous gas to our environment. A greenhouse gas is the gas that traps heat in the Earth's atmosphere. The climate change usually lasts about 40,000 years when the Earth goes into its cycle. Some of the man-made causes of global warming do the most damage to our planet. There are many man-made causes of global warming. Pollution is one of the biggest. Pollution comes in many shapes and sizes. Burning fossil fuels is one thing that causes pollution. Fossil fuels are fuels made of organic matter such as coal or oil. When fossil fuels are burned, they give off a greenhouse gas called CO2. And also, mining coal and oil allows methane to escape. So how does this gas escape? Methane is naturally found in the ground. When coal or oil is mined, you have to dig up the earth. When you dig up the fossil fuels, you dig up the methane as well as letting it escape into the atmosphere. Some other man-made causes of global warming is the overpopulated world. More people mean more food and more methods of transportation. That means you're more methane because there will be more burning of fossil fuels and more agriculture. If you've ever been in a barn filled with animals and you smelled something terrible, you were smelling methane. Another source of methane is manure. Because more food is needed to feed the population, we have to raise food, and animals like cows are a source of food, which means more manure and hence more methane. Another problem with the increasing population is transportation. More people mean more car, and more cars mean more population. Also, many people usually have more than one car. There are definitely ways of raising animals and farming that use no manure and no methane, but once we realized the problem, we should have stopped immediately using manure, but instead we continue to kill the planet. Since CO2 contributes to global warming, the increase in population makes the problem worse because we breathe out CO2. Also, the trees that convert our CO2 to oxygen are being cut down because we're using the land that we cut the trees down from as property for our homes and buildings. We are not replacing the trees, so we are constantly taking advantage of our natural resources and giving nothing back in return. We can also take actions to help reduce the use of gas and energy. Reducing the use of gas can reduce the amount of pollution. We could change to fluorescent light bulbs to conserve energy, carpooling whenever possible to conserve gas, and switching to more fuel-efficient vehicles. We could also make the change to energy-saving equipment. So, what is the best solution to slow down this process? By investing in renewable energy and energy efficiency and increasing the efficiency of the cars we drive, we can take essential steps toward reducing our dependence on oil and other fossil fuels that cause global warming. There are a lot of companies dedicated to building engines and inventions that could save us from the effects of global warming. Using energy more efficiently and moving to renewable energy such as wind, solar, geothermal, and bioenergy would significantly reduce our emissions of heat-trapping gases. The United States currently produces 70% of its electricity from fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and oil, but only 2% is from renewable sources. By creating the free energy sources like wind power, we can slow down the effects of global warming. What we really need is an engine for cars that would take no gasoline whatsoever or any other type of fuel that would be harmful to the environment, which creates carbon dioxide. Many inventors in the past have created the energy machines. Many of those were lost with time. Another way to stop global warming is to plant more trees. We have cut down so many trees in the past, and we are still doing it today. Much of the tropical rainforest has been cut down. Rainforests create a lot of oxygen for us to breathe. By cutting down, we lower our level of oxygen in the air. Many people are already planting more trees, but we need much more getting into it around the world. The best solution to global warming is to plant more trees, a lot more, and we need to replace our current destructive technologies with more efficient technologies that don't pollute our air. So, global warming is real and it is happening today. So if we, the people, don't come together as a whole and take precautions to slow down this process, the world will not be the same as we know it. Thank you.